Hello.
Hi.
Happy Monday. Welcome to Blue Bookmark Book Club for September.
Hello.
Alicia said, hello, that month went by fast. It did. I felt like we did this last week.
I know.
We are here discussing Other Birds by someone.
Sarah
Hi,
Addison
Sarah
something.
Addison Allen. Or Sarah
There we go.
Addison.
Allen.
So I am here just to
Sarah
hang
Addison
out.
Allen.
I did not read the book.
Yes. Someone didn't do their homework.
Sorry. I
Anyway,
tried. Like I don't know, it just wasn't pulling me. But I'm sure it was wonderful.
It was
so
okay.
I can't wait to hear what everybody says.
It wasn't my thing, but
No, you didn't like
it. Sorry. It's not that I didn't like it. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't my
cup of tea.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
What do you think, Sarah?
I liked it. There was a few parts of slow, but I liked all the little surprises that she had sprinkled within the book, like who Pigeon was, and that he was the writer, the caretaker. So I liked all those things. I thought it was a nice, sweet story. I really liked it.
It was sweet. Hello. I'm sorry. I have to flip back and forth to see the comments because I'm on my phone this time. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Carrie. Okay, so Crystal says she didn't like it too much. Alicia, 5 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars. Kind of mixed. What did you give it, Sarah?
I haven't rated it yet because I just finished it not too long ago. I did finish it today. I'm thinking about a 4.
Yeah, I gave it 3. It didn't, even though I didn't like it, I didn't feel like it wasn't bad. And I give books that I think are bad 2 stars or that are really boring.
Right.
So I didn't feel that way about it, even though I love it.
Just didn't love it. Okay.
Yeah, but it was fine. It was cute.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I thought it was a good start for spooky season. It had some ghosts in there, and I did like the point of views from the different ghosts that were at the apartments. I did like that, but I think it was a good start to spooky season. It wasn't too spooky. You can build up to from here. So
yeah, I like that too. I was like, okay, well, actually, I'm glad that I waited till October to read it. I finished it today, also. I did like the ghosts in there. I liked that we heard from their point of view. I don't know. It was just it was sweet. I was saying this earlier on the admin chat, on our group chat, that I kind of felt like it was YA. Did anybody else have that impression, or was that just me? Because Sarah said she didn't think it was YA. Sorry, not Sarah who's on this. Other Sarah. Sarah L.
I didn't get a YA vibe from it.
Was there any romance?
Very
very, very, very little. Like a smidge
of relationships that would possibly go on at the end to be relationships, but we didn't really get that.
Yep.
So
what was any of the magical ghosts scary, or was it just kind of
not scary?
Gotcha.
One was annoying. One was mean.
It was people with unfinished business.
Not mean as a ghost. She was she had some issues. What was her name? Laura.
Liz. Lisbeth. Yeah. Did I make that up?
Yeah. There we go.
Susie, that's exactly what you said earlier.
Yeah,
YA, but without the angst.
Yeah, well, because I was saying it felt like YA, and then Sarah L was saying that YA is usually angstier, and I was like, right. It was more like a sweet story. Maybe not that itself is YA, but it would appeal to a younger audience for sure.
The reading level was lower.
Teenager could read this. There was nothing.
Type of situation. Yeah. It was still an adult book with just a low reading level.
I don't think it was really geared toward teenagers like some of them, like most YAs are.
No, but I think so the main characters are about to start college or 18, 19.
Okay, so a new adult book.
Yeah, new adult age. Yeah. But it wasn't I mean, most of the new adult that I've read has been like spicy, and this was not like that at all.
Definitely not spicy.
Well, good. That's kind of refreshing.
But it goes through a bunch of characters, and only one of them was a teenager. The rest were adults.
Wait, how old
It
was
seems-
Charlotte supposed to be, though? I thought Charlotte was like close to Zoe's age.
Charlotte was, let's see, she left home at 18. Let me do my math. So I'm thinking she's like 30, I think.
Oh, I thought she was younger than that.
No, because she ran away from her bad situation at 16, and then it had been,
right.
did you say it was like 10 years or 12 years since she had last seen her mother at the end?
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's late 20s or 30s.
Okay.
And wasn't there a Disney movie that just
older
had a plot kind of like this? Like it was
Elizabeth.
There was dead family members.
34.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, people are saying like in her mid-20s.
Okay, I
thought she was a little bit younger than that. But I must have missed something.
Yeah.
I listened to it on audio, so it is hard to explain. I agree, Sarah. It's like, I don't know. I think like the sweetness of it is what made me think that it was like YA, and like the PG-ness of it.
Okay.
So kind of like a Hallmark.
Yeah, it wasn't cheesy though.
Like a practical magic kind of thing.
Oh,
yes.
I love
practical
magic.
Yeah. I would say it was on that level because, it wasn't super magical, but I mean, there were ghosts and,
Practical magic's a little spicy.
Yeah. I would say that it's like,
there was no spiciness in this one.
Right.
She writes very sweet, found family kind of trope.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
The language in the Practical Magic series is pretty like lyrical, like Alice Hoffman's writing style is like, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to someone in high school, but like this writing style was easier to grasp onto. Yes, I do like the spice. You know that.
Susie wanted some spice. This definitely was not the right book for you.
That's funny.
I either want spice or thrills or both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like some thrills.
I found some discussion questions.
Okay.
Hold on.
Where did she go?
She disappeared.
Oh wait, I'm here.
Oh, there she is.
It's because I'm on my phone. I was trying to read the questions. Maybe I can't do that. I put them in our chat though.
Your screen went black, but we could still hear you.
Okay. You put them in our chat or one with like Sarah Landis where she could look at them?
I put it in the chat with just the three of us.
I know. I'm on my phone, so I can't look. I don't want to
go. I'm on my phone.
I hear. Can you guys still hear?
I can still hear you.
I can hear you. Okay. We just can't see you anymore.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me find a good one. One of these questions are like... I'll come back to them maybe.
Okay.
Do you ever feel like some of these discussion questions for books are like doing homework? Like it's like a it's like high school discussion questions.
I know, like I don't want to write an essay about it. I just want the fun questions about it.
I know, it makes me feel like
I get a true or false or a multiple choice. Some of those are like very detailed. Like this should be an open book test.
Right.
That's funny.
I need to see it and think about it a little more than off the cuff.
It's like, do they think adulthood is just like we wish we were back in high school English class? But no. Like that's
Anything?
Yeah, we almost always never use the discussion questions.
I know. Usually they're like a good prompt for making me remember what the book was about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about do you think this would make a good movie?
Well, that's a great question.
Would it be a good movie as in comparison to the book?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Who would you cast? Like, who did you picture while you were reading it?
Question.
I
I do.
didn't picture like any
I know.
celebrity
I don't really picture it
specifically.
like that.
Did anybody else picture any celebrities in this book?
Yeah, I didn't.
Alicia says yes, it would be a good movie. Crystal says no, it would be boring.
Oh yeah, she didn't like.
But do you think it would be less boring as a movie or as a book?
Like, yeah, maybe you could add some things.
You'd have to add, but like
Add a love interest.
if you had seen the movie Practical, I don't like the book Practical Magic. I had problems with it,
Right.
but
The movie is so much better.
I love the. I think you could take parts of this book and make it into, but you would have to, add more plot in because it's kind of it's not really a slow read, but there wasn't a whole lot of big things that happened.
And this is just a jump for me because I didn't read it, but like the label is magical realism, but like I'm getting a lot of, well, it was kind of boring. It was more of like the message of moving on. Was it kind of more of like a literary fiction type book?
No.
Than
It
if
was
it
like
was
too simple to be literary fiction.
I was more entertained than a literary fiction because they were thinking, like I said, there were ghosts, and then it was about relationships and found families, and all of them kind of came from a family that didn't treat them very well.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts, and so kind of a ragtag group of people that come together because their own families basically sucked.
Okay.
So
it was whimsical. Yeah, I think it would kind of, if it was a movie, it would kind of look like be kind of Hallmarky. Who said that? Oh, Mandy said it would be kind of Hallmarky as a movie, and there wasn't enough action. I think that was how I felt too. Like there were times when I was like getting bored, where I was like, "What is like? Where is this going? Like, what is this book about?" Just like what's supposed to happen next? It didn't. There wasn't enough like plot drive for me.
I see that.
But did she have was the author a strong writer? Like her prose, was it good, or was it kind of like this is a little cheesy?
No,
young
it wasn't cheesy that way in Hallmark. It was just sweet, I mean, I didn't get cheesy or. I thought she wrote it very well. I like the characters, even if the ones you don't like, she wrote them very well.
So you all both would probably read her again.
Maybe. It depends. I mean, I think she was a good writer for sure. Yeah,
but
I just like the plot.
Like those kind of stories. So.
Oh, a coming of age book. That's a really good point. That's what Amy just said. Like characters growing.
On those.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other examples of coming of age books that I've read. I guess it depends. I know that's like not a great answer.
I need some examples to see if I like this.
Yeah.
I know some.
It was.
I wish I had more to contribute to the conversation.
Until. Oh, can you highlight Sarah L's comment? That should go deeper.
I wonder if she will do another. Like a duology kind of, because I just read Garden Spells, which is like her most famous. I mean, this one could be. And she had a duology, so I wonder if she's going to, so we can see the romance, bloom between the tea she did at the end between Zoe and Oliver. Were they just gonna be friends? And between Mac and Charlotte. So we will see, I guess.
Yeah. A palate cleanser type book. I like that. Yeah. Did anyone else feel like sorry, I don't mean to like only be like complaining, but did anyone else feel like there were a lot of characters? Like I found myself trying to keep track of everybody, which I feel like I should be able to do because I read a lot of Ellen Hildebrand books, and she has a million characters. But like, I don't know, maybe it was just because I was listening to it on audio. I had a
I
hard
think sometimes
time
it's
keeping
harder
track.
on audio to keep track of characters. I didn't think so. I
Yeah.
thought it was a good round of characters. But sometimes it's like that, like, who's this? You know, especially with an audiobook. Like, who's talking now?
Yeah.
Susie, is your shirt Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes, it is.
Yes, okay. I
That's
can see
awesome.
like the top. I'm like, I'm gonna guess that is Jack.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see
Zero.
that.
So,
I love
is
it.
that a Halloween
love
movie
it.
or a Christmas movie?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a great question.
Because I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. You need to watch it.
I know.
Because they're kind of Halloween characters, but it's called The Nightmare Before Christmas, so they kind of set up for Christmas, even though they're skeletons. And
it's kind of fun to watch, like at any point during the holiday season. I think
anytime between Halloween and Christmas, you could watch that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watch it at least once a year. Sometimes on Halloween, sometimes on Christmas.
There you go.
Just depends on when you catch it, or you need a food for it.
Do you have Disney Plus, Megan?
Yes. We've seen Bluey 100 billion times already. I feel like we pay for Disney Plus literally just for Bluey.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I really hope they don't go out of that soon.
Pocus.
Riley's watched. I think he's watched most of it. He hasn't really said if he likes it or not. I'm not crazy like about the Hocus Pocus original one. I mean, it's a great movie. It's fine, but
not a favorite.
Yeah, like it's not something that I have to like that I feel like I have to watch every year. So but I'm sure I'll see it eventually.
Yeah. I'll watch it. I've seen the original quite a few times.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I've definitely seen it a few times. But
I'll give it a try.
Oh, Sarah says she's reading The Pumpkin Queen right now. It's Sally's story after the movie. That's so cute.
I love the cover of that. Sarah. I just saw it on your Instagram. Like, Long Live the Queen or Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. I can't remember what it's called, but I love the cover of that. You'll have to let us know how it is.
Oh, that's cool.
From what?
Oh, from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
We're still on night. Sorry, we jumped back.
I don't know who these people are.
Sorry.
Maybe for a second we were talking about Hocus Pocus. And I was like, wait, I don't know who y'all are talking about.
Sorry, Sally is the girl by the skeleton on Susie's shirt.
Okay.
The redhead.
Yes. That's that. Wait, no, that's
it. Yes, I know. It's
the boys that might have watched it, I just didn't realize.
Yeah.
And the dog is named Zero.
What's the cornmeal?
The what?
The cornmeal references.
One of the characters, his ghost, who visited every night, they had like she taught him how to cook and stuff, and he was like a chef at this restaurant, and the ghost would sprinkle. He would wake up every morning and have cornmeal all over him.
I didn't know if it was like a manna from heaven type.
And he would like cook everything with cornmeal to honor her.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was sweet.
Yeah, it was.
He was like abandoned by his mother, and she kind of took him in. He was very attached to her because she was the only real person he had in his life, and so.
Sure. So I just started reading The Husband's Secret by, I believe you say her name, Leanne
Marty.
Yes, the one that did like Apples Never Fall and Big Little Lies.
Wait, how do you say it, Sarah?
Right?
Is it? Is it Moriarty? Is that
in my head? I always say mortuary, but I know that's wrong.
I'm not sure actually. Now that we all said that,
I know, but for sure on my list, I really want to try to get to The Institute by Stephen King. Because I've had it for a couple of years and I've just not ever gotten to it. And In the Woods by Tana French and Sign Here. So that's my goal for October. Are those 4?
Let me see. I'm trying to think. I just started How to Kill My Family. It's kind of like Killer. Fashion Victim. I was like, what is that one?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of snarky, and she just happens to have to kill her family. And then I want to read The Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Those two I want to get to.
Okay. Jill said The Institute is terrible.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that she
heard,
didn't like that.
I haven't heard good things, but I'm not a big Stephen King fan anyway.
Yeah, same.
I've
Too long.
liked a
It's so
couple of
drawn
his
out.
books.
I liked his
I don't
earlier
know.
work, like Misery and like Pet Cemetery and Fight. But then when those big chunks of, I don't like horror chunky books. I want it to be quick.
Oh, Sarah
I've
says
read,
she's gonna read Horror Store. That book is
Oh,
so
yeah,
good.
you really liked
Oh, that's
it,
good.
didn't you?
I read that last October.
Ooh, Daisy Darker is good.
Did you read it physically, Sarah, or did you do audio?
Of which one?
Of Horror Store.
I read it.
Because, it looks like an IKEA catalog. It
does look
cool.
like an IKEA catalog. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that book was really fun.
It was fun.
Rob and I just watched My Best Friend's Exorcism, the movie of it.
Oh, yeah. And it was
so I was, talking about that book the other day. Yeah.
I might watch the show. I've not read the book. But Institute is more sci-fi. Ooh.
Yeah, I have to read Daisy Darker too. I know we talked about that a while.
I haven't read that.
That's on my
list for
this month.
Oh, Mackenzie, The Last Housewife was one of the best books I've read this year. I felt.
Yeah, I really want to read that.
So good. I'm trying to finish Killers of a Certain Age, which is not spooky, but fun. And then I also am trying to read. I don't know. I have a bunch of spooky arcs. Oh, I have theme music on my shelf, which is a haunted house book that's been on my shelf for.
Oh, yes. You said you were going to read in October.
I promised.
Yes.
That I was going to read it.
Make you read it.
So maybe I'll just read that next and then.
There you go. Get it over with.
Yeah, get it over with. I am trying to get through my book of the months before the end of the year, but
I'm trying to get through my books, but I've got so many. I had to read every summer after you. I'm like, I'm not going to read it if I go any longer. So it was my first book I read.
Wait, which
in
one?
October. Every summer after.
Oh,
because I had it on my TBR for July and August. I'm like, I need to read this, and then I was pretty mad about it. So, but at least I've read it. I can move on.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so behind.
Have they come out with the top 5 yet for Book of the Year?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it. I don't think so. It should be soon though.
I don't know who I think will win. I need to see the
top. I know. I need to see the top 5.
Who did everybody vote for?
Didn't I vote for A History of
Wild Places?
Of Wild Places. Yeah.
I
mean, we don't
think
know.
that's who I voted for.
I think is that.
I think that's who you voted for too.
There's a couple of them that I really like. I'm like, I don't know which.
I know I either have read 7 or 9 of them, but I can't remember.
I voted for The Love Hypothesis. I think that one's at least going to make the top 5 since it was so popular.
What's TNT?
I think Tomorrow is going to be one of the top 5. That's my guess.
So out of the loop anymore.
I haven't read that one. I'm hoping it becomes a top 5 because I want to get it as my free book. But I don't want to spend money on it.
Right.
I
think Sarah froze on us.
Yeah. Emily, did you Take My Hand? I just read it recently and I didn't love it.
Yeah, I would definitely have to check my app to see who I picked because I can't remember.
I feel like I remember you saying The History of Wild Places.
Yes. I did really, really like that book.
Oh,
I haven't read Part of Your World. Too. Isn't that
Abby
the
Jimenez
playlist? Happily Ever After playlist. Same person.
Yeah, it's the same author.
I have it, but I haven't read it. The History of Wild Places was special. I would like more books cult thrillers. So if anybody has any suggestions on thrillers that have cults involved in them, send them my way.
I have to think about that.
There was one that was a book of the month a long time ago, but it wasn't very good.
Oh, the one where they're like living out like in the desert in that community. Oh
She's
God,
like
what
a
was the
teenager.
What are we
Blinds?
talking about?
No, but that is that's one too.
Megan wants
That's where they
suggestions
get
for
in
cult
trouble.
books.
They're in trouble, like they broke the law and they were sent to this community.
That's the Blinds.
Yes. This was like The Girls, maybe.
Oh, I didn't read that one.
It kind of had like a Charles Manson type character.
Mm.
It was okay. It really wasn't. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Sarah
I've heard
really
good
loves
things
Other
about Part of
Birds.
Your World. Yeah. Oh, we lost Sarah.
I wonder if her internet is crappy because of the hurricane.
I know. That was so crazy. Have you seen I just felt so sad like I was looking at those pictures.
I know. I feel like half our town, several of like my really close friends, that's not funny, are down there right now. I was laughing at Sarah's comment. She's obsessed.
Oh. I'm sorry, Jill.
Okay, I'm back.
It is sad.
Sarah
I think it's interesting to see what people like and where they don't. She's in Florida. Sarah's in Florida.
Yes.
Like, because if we all liked the same thing, things would be so boring. So it's my personality now. So it's like me with Harry Potter.
Sarah, has your internet and everything been okay since the hurricane? Like, have you been affected at all?
Once we got it back, it seemed to be working. I don't know why it keeps cutting out on me. I don't know. So, like I said, we lost power for like 2.5 days, but it seems to be working. So, I don't know what's going on.
I'm glad it didn't hit you too hard, though. That was
Yes.
Because you're in Orlando, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so we're lucky we're not really close. You know, we're about an hour from.
I wonder how close you are to Abby.
So
that's in our group. She's in
I think
Juniper.
she's a couple hours. I think that's a couple hours south of us on the beach. So
I just remember she lives in the same town that Tyler Cameron from The Bachelor lives in. It's either Juniper or Jupiter.
I think Juno Beach or Jupiter. Jupiter.
I think. I don't know.
There's both of them, so I'm not sure which one. But I think that's a couple hours away.
Okay.
So that's like 2.5 hours away from me.
But my brother is in Gulfport, Mississippi, and he's in the Coast Guard, and they've not said anything about them going. So,
wow.
I guess it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, is Tyler Cameron
Mandy.
a recent?
He's pretty hot.
Is he recent? Bachelor?
He was on Hannah Brown's season. He got third place, and then she picked her winner, and he turned out to be a cheating scumbag. So then she started dating. I think she started dating the second place, and that didn't work out. So then at the reunion show, she was like, "So do you want to go on a date sometime?" So like she tried to date all the top 3.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but Tyler was the best one on that season.
I wonder if I would.
Yeah, I don't watch it anymore.
Him. I don't watch it anymore either. Like after Netflix started coming out with their own romance reality shows that were just so far superior to The Bachelor, I stopped watching The Bachelor.
Yeah, I'm just bored. And honestly, and I guess this makes me sound really old, but I have nothing in common with these 21-year-old girls. And I'm like, God, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
I do know.
I want to see a season of 35 plus divorced people.
Yeah. Let's have some grown-ups.
Yeah, but then, like, remember when Jessica was on Love is Blind, and then, like, they made her seem like she was, like, ancient, and she was, like, 35 or something. It was so mean.
It's funny. I didn't watch that show.
Oh, that
Love
show's
is Blind.
really funny. It was like she was obsessed with her age because like the guy she was dating, I think, was like 27, and
That's
like
funny.
all she could talk about was being old.
Well, that's annoying.
That wouldn't be fun to watch.
So our next book is Sign Here by Claudia Lux.
Yes.
Mine came here. I got mine Saturday. Like it got here so fast.
I got
awesome.
mine today, and that was super fast for me. I mean, I always ordered the minute they come out.
Mackenzie, was it last month that you had commented that your book got here super fast, and someone said that they opened one near Louisville? I'm wondering because I skipped last month, and now this is the fastest my book had ever got here. So I wonder
my
if
book
Mackenzie's
shipped from
got here
Texas
fast too.
this year. I mean, this month.
Normally it ships from Pennsylvania is where mine used to ship from.
Yeah, that's where mine comes from.
Mine used to ship from Pennsylvania, then it started shipping from Las Vegas, and now it's shipping from Grand Prairie, Texas.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know.
They're spreading out, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody cares, but I just realized I have my kids' school pictures back here.
Aww.
Is that not so good?
He's so cute.
He's so
Tree Carsons. I just got them in Friday. I have them sitting back here. Is that not so
my
cute?
Gosh, adorable.
He's a cutie pie.
They came out really good.
They did.
Yeah. And look how different this one is. His little face, like night and day different.
So serious,
cute.
yeah.
I
like
love
serious
that football
and
picture.
sweet.
He's so serious.
It's a mess.
Yeah, Jessica was the worst, Jill. That's facts. Yep, she was terrible. Yeah, that football picture is amazing.
Yes.
He looks like professional.
Well, they are. Oh, he looks like a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do like that they have their uniforms look like the Bengals.
Yeah.
And we're big Cincinnati fans, so he just thinks that's the coolest thing ever.
That's so cute.
Fun.
Mandy said she's afraid of the fake smile
Yeah.
she's gonna get.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Like, the Chandler Bing smile.
It's funny.
Oh, goodness. They're growing up too fast.
Yeah. So big.
And the attitude, he got it today. It's fall break, so they were home with me today. Monday's supposed to be my day.
Wow, fall break, that came fast.
Already?
It feels like.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
were like, are you going to work fall break or are you going to stay home with your kids? I was like, I am working. I only want to stay home if they're at school.
You're like, bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Our kids got an unexpected few days off because of the hurricane. So they got 3 days off in the middle because they don't usually do a fall break. So they were excited.
Oh,
Florida doesn't get a fall break?
Mm-mm. Huh. We don't need a fall break.
Well, honestly, if they didn't give us a fall break, I feel like half of our school would miss because it's bow season. Like bow season just came in for deer.
Yeah.
So, and that's way of life up here.
Come here.
Wow. Yeah, they give I think the schools here give it like a long weekend, but not really not a week or anything.
Yeah, we get a whole week.
I know there's a day coming. My sister's a teacher. I know there's a day in October that they get. I think it may be this Monday.
But we start school like the first week of August.
Columbus Day? What is Monday?
Yeah, Columbus Day, I think it's the 11th or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's Monday. They have off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, they got an unexpected thing with Ian.
So one of my best friends, her ex-husband's name is Ian, and she sent me a TikTok where it was this girl. She was like, "I used to know an Ian in high school, and he was a bitch. I ain't scared of no Hurricane Ian." And we laughed and laughed and laughed over that.
Well, yeah. We laugh at the hurricane names here. We're like, shouldn't it be something scary? Like
I ain't scared of a man named Ian.
I know.
I hope nobody from my town is watching this.
Yeah. We're like, give them scary names, but they're like, yeah. Hurricane Fiona.
Yeah, there you go.
All these things, like, okay.
Hurricane Verity. I'm scared of her.
There you go.
Yeah, seriously. That would be a good October read if anyone hasn't read it yet.
Yeah. Has anybody watched
definitely.
Dahmer?
I only watched the first episode.
I haven't yet.
I think I've watched the first 3 or 4 episodes. Was it Jill who said that she only watched the first half of it?
Yeah, the first 5.
When they moved on to other people, she didn't like it as much.
I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching it. Like, I never watch as many Halloween movies as I want to in October, so I might focus on that and reading.
Yeah, I started watching the first Friday the 13th movie from 1980 because I haven't ever got to see it. And oh my gosh, the acting is so bad in the beginning. It's so bad.
Those horror ones. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to watch Halloween because that is real freaky.
Yeah. I'll get there.
Yeah.
But I just really I like the whole summer camp vibe.
Yeah.
So that kind of interests me. But Riley kept saying, turn it off. Like, okay.
Okay, too scary.
Yeah.
No, Carson was telling me that. I probably shouldn't let my 6-year-old watch Friday the 13th. So.
Oh, he is, Sarah? I didn't realize that. I didn't realize Johnny Depp was in the first one.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's been a long time since I've seen those.
Is that the Halloween? Is Jason or Freddy the Halloween movies, or is that Michael?
Halloween is Michael.
Yeah, okay. Halloween is Michael.
Freddy is Nightmare.
Gotcha. If the acting is bad, you are too old or too sober.
That's hilarious.
Well, I don't know. The movie's older than me.
There you go. Drink next time you start watching it, see if that improves it.
Yeah.
Have a little drink.
All right, guys. Well, I'm excited for our chat next month.
Yes.
Here.
Sounds like a fun one.
And I'm also excited to hear what spooky reads everybody reads this month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Share in the group your reviews. So
share if you're working during the challenge.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually try to finish a challenge this month.
Yes.
I'm 33.
I'm 35. I'll be 36 next month. Oh, Sarah. Oh my gosh. Text me when you finish because House of the Dragon that new episode is ridiculous.
Oh, is that a part of Lord of the Rings?
No, it's Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
The new
I've
Game
never
of
watched
Thrones.
Any of those. Yeah. That's I've never watched any of those.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I've always wanted to start Game of Thrones, but I don't have HBO.
Yeah,
so
I don't have HBO
I could.
either.
But I borrow it from Rob's grandpa. It came with his cable, so I'll use his login.
There you
that's
go.
Funny.
Sometimes that's what I see.
But okay, so speaking of an old joke though, so one of the girls that I work with, she's 21, and I'm closer to her parents' age than I am her age. And her dad's actually the same age as Glenn, so that's fun. But anyway, we were talking the other day, and I was telling her a story about MySpace, and she said, back when the internet was new.
Oh my god!
I wanted to punch her in the face.
I know. No.
Because I was talking about when I went to college, and we were still kind of using MySpace. Facebook was hardly a thing, and she's like, "Yeah, back when the internet was new."
You're like,
yeah. So I laughed for a while over that.
That's super funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
I was like, in fact, kind of. I remember when my little town first got internet and I was in middle school, so yes.
Yeah, wait till she hears about dial-up modems and the screeching sound. Like, remember when you would like try to make a call and someone was on the internet and it would like...
Oh, yes.
Like, we didn't have... My parents didn't have Wi-Fi until I got married.
Yeah, Wi-Fi came way later.
Wi-Fi came way later, because there was the dial-up for the longest time.
Yeah,
like
dial-up.
You could be on the internet or you could be on the phone. You could not be on either.
Yep.
Yeah. And then if you didn't want that to happen, then you had to get 2 phone lines. Like,
that was... And nobody's paying for 2 phone lines.
Nobody's going to pay for 2 phone lines.
Yeah.
She's actually really mature and really funny. But that was a good little dig.
That's really funny.
That's funny.
Yes, AOL.
Yes, AOL.
Gosh, man.
I still
is
have
anybody
my
else
AOL
wilding out in
email
AOL chat
account.
rooms?
Oh, yeah. AOL chat rooms. Remember, like, all the different
Yahoo
channels?
Yes. ASL.
Oh, my God. So fun.
It's funny. funny.
MySpace was the best. Like, you could pick your... like, the stress of picking your top 8 was, and then making sure your layout was just perfect and your song and...
Write your song.
I remember my senior year of high school, and it was Taylor Swift's first CD, and it was that breakup song, Picture to Burn. And we spent all night downloading that on LimeWire to then put it as my song on MySpace.
Oh my gosh. I remember it used to take me like 4 to 5 hours to download one song.
Right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I had an MP3 player that could hold 8 songs. And I thought this was like the best thing ever.
The best. I know.
Yeah. LimeWire.
LimeWire, Napster.
I didn't use Napster, but we burned up some LimeWire.
I used Napster until it got taken away, and then we switched to LimeWire.
Oh my gosh, and these burnt CDs, people acted like they were crack, and like the way they would deal them out at school.
Yeah. Like, the best was when, like in high school when we started driving, and then like your friend would pick you up with like a new CD mix that she had burned, and you're like, yes.
Yeah.
I remember in my first car, I had to have a CD player. Well, it wasn't a CD player. I just had a cassette tape. So you had to have the cassette in and then plug it up to your Walkman.
Yes, I had that too.
And they didn't have iPhones, so you had to have your digital camera, your iPod, and then your cell phone.
Yeah.
And you had to pack.
Or like you plug it into the Discman, like.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Or when it wouldn't read the CD.
Yeah. Blast from the past.
Yes. Funny.
Oh my gosh. I wish I still had those brain CDs.
Much better now. Yeah.
So
everything on one device.
Yeah, my first car was a 94 Honda Civic.
My first car was a 91 Volvo. Like, remember like the old Volvo station wagons?
Yeah.
It was like that, but it was the sedan version.
Okay.
The Volvo 240.
Yeah. Mine was a Toyota Corolla, but I don't remember what year it was.
I mean, it was a pretty cool car. It was a stick. It was black and it had a sunroof and it was a 2-door. Like, I mean, it was a nice little car.
That's awesome. Having a sunroof.
Yeah, I felt so cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
All right. Well,
that was
I guess we've took a tangent off a book far enough. Those Celicas are cool.
Yeah.
So,
fun nostalgia.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we will be back in first week of November.
First week of November.
So, yeah. I hope everybody has a great Halloween.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.